This video is sponsored by Defense Brand, provider of top caliber cases for your iPhone 11. Links and discounts are down below. Hey guys, Saki here from SAKITECH, and in today's video what we're going to do is we are going to be doing an unboxing of the iPhone 11 Pro Max right here. We'll also perform a first time setup, and of course we'll do a quick review of this product. So let's quickly lift up the box and see what we get in the actual box. So let's lift this up. And there we have the brand new iPhone 11 Pro Max, like I said, in gold color. And that's a 3-camera setup that we've been seeing all over the place. So real quickly, let me just grab this guy and put this aside for a second, and then we'll come right back to it. Let's see what's in the actual box. So over here, we have a little package here that has a user guide and everything like that. And then over here, we do have the earbuds right over here. These are the wired earbuds that connect to the lightning port on the iPhone. So let's pull this up, put that aside real quick. Inside, we do have the lightning cable that connects to this charger right over here to charge your smartphone. And I'll let you know real quick, this charger right here is the new 18-watt fast charger. So it's going to charge your iPhone much faster than what we used to get, which was a 5-watt charger in the box. Okay, so those are the contents of the actual box. Let's put the box aside and divert our attention to the actual smartphone right over here. All right, so real quick, let's take a look at the cameras. Now, before I look at the cameras real quick, just look at the back over here. This is not glass finish. This is not a reflective finish, which I happen to prefer. So this is in fact a matte gold color. So it's going to be non-reflective, which is pretty cool. Now, as you can see, I'm putting my fingers around it and there's no reflection except for that Apple logo that's in the middle right over here. Okay, now quickly, let's take a look at the cameras. So we have 3 cameras. We have a super wide angle lens. We have a standard wide angle lens, and we have a telephoto camera as well as a flash, and all 3 cameras are in fact 12 megapixels. So that's great that we now have the super versatility of having 3 different cameras. All right, so let's do a tour of the rest of the device. So let's look at the bottom real quick. So at the bottom of this device, what we have is we have the lightning port, and of course we have the speaker and the microphone grills. On this side, we have the power button, and right over here, we have the SIM tray where we put in our SIM cards. On the top of this phone, we have absolutely nothing, all right? And on this side, what we have is we have the volume rocker, volume up and down, and of course the mute button. And that's basically the tour of this device. All right, so what we're gonna do next is we are gonna turn on the phone and perform an initial first time setup. Now, before we dive into the setup, let me quickly tell you about these superior cases by Defense Brand that provide exceptional protection for your new and shiny iPhone 11, iPhone 11 Pro, or Pro Max. My favorite, the Defense Shield case, contains reinforced machined aluminum around the perimeter of the case, which achieves an incredible level of defense for your iPhone, offering drop protection of up to 10 feet or 3 meters on concrete. It also comes in gorgeous colors, my favorite being the iridescent color that I'm sporting on my iPhone 11 Pro Max right now. Cases are wireless charging compatible and come with a lifetime warranty. Now, another unique benefit of these cases is the integrated sound channel that amplifies and redirects sound to the front of the case, which is a brilliant idea. It's like having front-facing speakers, which is the ideal. And the rear of the case is clear, so you can see the color of your iPhone right through the case. Now, I did team up with Defense Brand to get you 20% off their cases, so simply use the unique link in the description box down below to get 20% off your purchase of these fantastic cases. Links are below. All right, so as you can see, I have the phone in the actual case. Looks fantastic. So let's set the phone up for the very first time. The very first thing they want us to do is swipe up to open. So once you do that, you pick up the language you want to use, and then right after that, you pick up the country or region. In this case, it's going to be United States. So tap on that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this thing up manually by tapping this button right over here. The very first thing you want to do is pick a Wi-Fi network. So just tap on mine over here and dump in my password. So that should be done in a couple seconds, and we are in fact good to go. Just a few minutes to activate your iPhone. All right, so that's good to go. Let's click on continue. And then you can set up your Face ID right in the beginning. So if you click on continue, it's going to ask to scan your actual face using the front camera and the Face ID system that's in the notch on the top. We'll skip that for now. We're going to set it up later in the actual settings. So let's click on that. Now you want to create a passcode. What you can do is you have the passcode options. So I'll just pick a simple passcode for now. So let me go for it with a 4-digit numeric code. So I'm going to just tap 000, and that's just going to be very easy just for the sake of this quick video. All right, so that's all set up. Now the next thing you want to do is you want to choose whether you want to actually restore your iPhone from an existing backup. You can go from iCloud, you can go from a Mac or a PC using iTunes, or you can move data from Android. If you click on any one of these options, it's going to give you more options and show you the next steps. Now what we're going to do is we are going to be setting up a brand new iPhone, so don't transfer apps and data. And then I do want to log in with my Apple ID for maximum benefit. So let me do that right now. All right, so that was done. So let's accept the terms and conditions. And it's going to take a few minutes to set up your Apple ID. Let's wait for that. And we are good to go. So over here, you have the option to go with the express settings. I'm going to skip that. I'm going to customize all my settings so you guys can see what's happening. So first and foremost, do you want to auto install updates? Yes. So click continue. And then location services, you want to enable these if you are using things like maps so you can get location tracking. So enable that. And the next thing that they're going to ask to do is to set up Apple Pay, which we are going to skip right now. Again, you can set these things up later in the actual wallet application. So we're also going to skip the Siri setup process, but if you want to set it up right now, just click continue and follow the simple prompts. So let's set it up later in the settings. And then screen time, we are also going to skip, but basically screen time gives you insights on how you use your iPhone. So if you're gaming too much on your iPhone, if you're wasting too much time on social media, screen time is the place to go to keep track of those things and set some limits. So let's set this up later in the settings. Don't share on this one. And then with the True Tone display, you have the option to turn this on, or if you want, you can see without True Tone display. So when I tap on this, you can see a slight variation in the two modes. Now True Tone automatically adapts the ambient lighting conditions to make colors appear consistent in different environments. It's a nice thing to have, so keep this enabled and click on continue for now. And of course, you now have the option to pick from a light or a dark mode. So if you go with the dark mode, most of the phone is going to be in the dark mode setting. It's going to be easy on the eyes, but we'll go with the light mode for now because it's going to look better in the actual video, more clear and crisp. But the dark mode is great for nighttime to reduce strain on your eyes. So let's click continue and then choose the standard zoom method. Click continue, and then from here, this is going to give you a quick tutorial on how to use the phone. I'm going to skip these real quick and show you what it was talking about in the actual home screen. So let's set that up right away. So we are inside. So real quick, let me show you something real quick. So let's launch an application right over here. First, I do want to go to display and really quickly change this to 2 minutes so the screen doesn't shut off every 30 seconds. But basically, if you're inside an application and you want to go to the home, all you do is swipe from bottom to top just like that. And then if you have multiple apps running in the background, let me just launch a couple applications right over here. What you can do is if you launch one application, by using the black bar at the bottom, you can switch between apps just like this, which is fantastic. All right, so that's the basics of navigation. Let's go back home. Now if you don't want to go back home and just want to see a card view of all the apps running in the background, you swipe up a little bit and let go, and you get the card view of previews, and you can swipe up each individual application to kill that application. But that's the iPhone 11 Pro Max. It comes with a powerful A13 Bionic processor that's going to allow you to get some exceptional gaming experience. So if you go to Apple App Store and go to the arcade, you can actually sign up for the Apple Arcade 1 month free trial, which is going to give you access to a bunch of ad-free games basically for free for the first month. Okay, so try that out and see how powerful this device is when it comes to gaming, thanks to that A13 Bionic chip. But this is in fact iOS 13. You get your control panel on the top right over here. You can pull this down to bring the today's screen and your notifications right over here. And then when you go to your settings, let's just quickly go to general, tap on software update, and as you can see, we're running iOS 13.0. All right, now it's a very fast, smooth, and fluid system. Now really quickly, let's go to the settings. Let me just quickly show you something. Let's go into display. Okay, so we have a light mode and a dark mode. We talked about that. When I go to my phone application, as you can see, we have white background. If I go to my messages, we've got the white background. If I go into my news application, I've got the white background. But if I were to actually go into my settings and switch over to dark mode, you'll notice that everything actually turns black, dark in the background as well, to give you that full experience, including the actual background. All right, so if I go to the settings, dark. If I go to news, it's going to be dark. If I go into the calendar application, it's going to be dark. If I go to the reminders application, it's all going to be nice and dark. All right, and real quick, let me disable that real quick. Go back. Over here, we have the wallpaper. You tap on this one, and if you choose a new wallpaper and tap on stills, these are the 4 new wallpapers that actually work with the dark mode and change their character. So if I were to choose this one right over here, let me just click set on both. Let's wait for a couple seconds for this to take effect. And then I'm going to go home. I have the green background. And if I were to switch over to the dark mode right from here, you'll notice that the wallpaper changes the character as well, which is absolutely fantastic. All right. So let's go back. Boom. Go right back. All right. So that is the iPhone 11 Pro Max, a powerful device with a powerful processor, exceptional gaming experience, fast, smooth, and fluid, and comes with a new triple camera system. We'll be making more videos and going in depth with the iPhone 11 Pro Max, so stay tuned. But for now, guys, have a fantastic day. If you do have any questions, comments, or concerns, drop them down below and let me know. And also let me know which iPhone you purchased. And remember to check the link down below to get the Defense brand cases at 20% off. All right, have a fantastic day.